Hello and welcome to Harman Manyora's channel. My name is Jadel Kabiro. If you're here for the first time with the one and only Harman Manyora, look, how is the weather for you? How's the day started? And how are you doing in general?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. The weather is good, a little too hot, but we are Africans and this is our weather.
This is our weather.
Climate, our weather.
Subscribers still coming in thoroughly.
Please subscribe us. Do subscribe.
Do subscribe. If you don't know how, click the red button, click the blue button. You'll be able to become part of our members. Today's conversation is about Raila's road to victory. I'm not sure he's going to become president. You said that he might become, but his road now seems to get clearer and clearer as the days progressed. Look at his progress in the mountain, getting support, endorsement from the Kieleweke and the Mount Kenya Foundation. What would you say these endorsements mean for him as of now, and has he even passed the most difficult part of climbing the Mount Kenya region, this being the endorsements and support from the leaders?
You know, elections are very unpredictable. Even the best pollsters, they get it wrong. So you cannot say for certain that Raila will be president, but if I were to place my money, that's where I'll place. Because if you look at what's going on, especially in the past 1 month or so, it's clear Raila is going to be the president of this country, except for some miracle or something like that. Didn't make it. If you look at, you see, one thing people don't seem to understand, and many people forget this. One-on-one with Raila Amolo Odinga. One-on-one, you are with him, my friend. I think you are running into headwinds. This is not a man you can run against. This is Raila Amolo Odinga.
Did you see that pace coming in as it did within a short period of time, being able to convince so many people that he's going to become president and they should be able to support him? Did you see it coming?
Yes, I knew. I've always known Raila is not a man. You can write him off at your own peril. So what people did, when Ruto was going up, people wrote off Raila. When they see Mudavadi saying he's not supporting him, then they see Kalonzo doing the same. They think that means anything to Raila. It doesn't. He was in Bungoma the other day, I don't know when.
Last week.
Last week, and it was crazy, man. So, the mountain is, again, something else people get wrong. Raila does not need the mountain votes. The mountain votes ought to be distorted as a way of derailing Ruto's chances of success. You just distort the mountain vote.
Do you see
what is happening now is a distortion. But more important, you ask about the support from Mount Kenya Foundation. Some people call it Mount Kenya Mafia.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, young man, do not take Mount Kenya Foundation for a joke. No. Those men seated in Safari Park, some hotel the other day. I don't know what hotel that was. Last week or the other week, my friend. Don't play with those people. These are people with the networks. These are people with connections. Because at the end of the day, if you pick any one of these people, how many people has he employed? How many businesses has he helped to grow, to start and grow? A chain of people depend on this guy. A chain of people he has put in business, in places of work. And these people are the ones who control the economy of Mount Kenya and largely the economy of this country. Their support cannot count for nothing.
Will it be more of monetary or simply influence?
It is, of course, they'll give you the money. And you can't do an election without money anywhere in the world. You need money for an election. Of course, ours tends to be a little more crazy than many places in the world. But everywhere you need money. So, with the support of the Mount Kenya Foundation and other businessmen in this country, Raila would not want for money. So he would look for other things, not money. You get it? And money is important, especially in Kenya. So with them now, he doesn't look. But the more critical benefit to Raila is that for once, nobody is stopping him to climb the mountain. Labda ashindwe. He could be defeated, but nobody is stopping him. You get what I'm saying? For that reason, this support from Mount Kenya Foundation is a big thing.
How about the Kieleweke faction of the Jubilee Party?
Yes.
The team that he has from the Kieleweke team ready to sell his name. Is it going to be better than that one from the Deputy President, the likes of Ndindi Nyoro or Sabina, not Sabina, but Susan Kihika? Is this team going to influence the region more?
You know, let me tell you, Let me start with Raila and Ruto. Ruto has been looking a very popular candidate, and is still very popular. If elections were held today, he could still win, most likely. But people are going to look at Ruto now. If you look at Ruto and then you look at Raila, this is a psychological thing. People are seeing Raila looking more presidential, somebody you can trust than now Ruto. And it's building. That's one. Number two, when the time comes, the community, the Mount Kenya community, is going to ask itself questions. Where are we going? It goes without doubt. This is Mount Kenya. The Luo, the Gikuyu or Gema, the Kalenjin are not people who just go into an election. They have big questions they ask. Where are we heading in this election? And when that question is asked, they will be seeking answers. They cannot seek answers from Ndindi Nyoro or Susan Kika. No way. Not this community. I've said it repeatedly, my friend. The Kikuyu of Mau Mau. The Kikuyu that control the economy of this country. The Kikuyu is the most populous community. The Kikuyu that has produced 3 presidents. They listen to Susan Kika for direction. Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah. That community, Kikuyu, no, they will not. They will
you
listen.
also mentioned something to do with the president being the one that will rally the people behind him. We saw him together with the former prime minister in Kibra saying, we have worked with this man and we have done tremendous things together. Will you guys make the right choice? Not clearly saying vote Raila, but saying he should be the right choice. What does that statement mean to the Mount Kenya region?
Of course, Uhuru is now coming up in the open. We have always known he's supporting Raila. But now is open. But it's just the beginning. When he goes to Sagana next time, he'll just say it.
Say it openly now.
He'll say it, and you can do what you want. But let me tell you, when the hour of reckoning comes, the Kikuyu I know, the Gema community, will listen to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
No one else.
No one else. Let me tell you for a fact. Young men may run up and down with dance on the roads and sing hustler, nation hustler. But when the hour of reckoning comes, they will listen to Uhuru Kenyatta.
What is that thing that you say will shift their minds and make them listen to Uhuru, even though up to now they're still saying, this guy has failed us, he betrayed the person that he sold to us in 2017 and 2013. Why should we listen to him now, even though you say that sometimes he's the president?
That doesn't sell, because Raila did everything for Kibaki. Everything. Apart from saying Raila Tosha. Because there were other people. Nyachai was waiting in the wings. Kalonzo wanted. Saitoti wanted. But Raila snatched it from them and gave it to Kibaki. Just like that in Uhuru Park. Just like a joke. Just like that. My friend. Worse. Kibaki was involved in an accident. Raila did everything a man can do for a friend, including his role in taking Kibaki to London for treatment. But more important, he remained behind and told Kenyans, our captain is injured, but we shall play on. And he became acting captain. Single-handedly managed the election to beat Moi, if you want to look at it that way. These people forgot him. They shortchanged him. They threw Raila under the bus. In 2007, they voted for Kibaki. Why didn't they tell Kibaki you betrayed Raila, whom they used to call Jamba? Why didn't they ask him? So you are saying that you can't compare what Ruto has done to Uhuru with what Jaramogi did to Jomo Kenyatta, with what Raila did to Kibaki. There is no comparison, so that's a lie. It will melt in the fullness of time.
In the fullness of time. Okay, let's look at still this road for Raila Odinga becoming president. We have the Oka leaders, which you said in the fullness of time, they will support Raila Odinga. What impact will they make to his presidency, or is there no reason for them to even move to his camp?
There are two things about, there are two options for Oka. They stay on their own and Raila goes on with the elections, or they back Raila. But let me tell you what is obvious, the common denominator. As time passes, as we move into October, into December, January, February, they will be as irrelevant as they can ever want to be.
So Raila doesn't necessarily need them?
He doesn't need them. It is in their interest to back Raila when they still have capital, when they still have a voice like now.
For themselves?
For themselves. Join Raila. If they don't, Raila is, in fact, I have told him Mudavadi, because he's my my neighbor at home. I have told him, you need Raila. Raila doesn't need you. So what you do, join Raila now, when you are relevant. Why doesn't Raila need them? Because Raila wants to give deputy president to running mate to Agikuyu. Because Uhuru can't be supporting him for nothing. His community must be there. Now, if Kalonzo is there, Raila has a problem. His hands are tied. He must give it to Kalonzo. So when Kalonzo misbehaves and goes out, Raila claps his hands. He's very happy with Uhuru. They don't know. But what is more important, they are going to look miserably irrelevant as time passes by. You'll see. Raila was, I told you last week, right in Bungoma, Moses Wetangula's place. Can Wetangula have half of that crowd? Even a quarter of that crowd?
So he doesn't need them?
He doesn't need them.
Okay, what do you see leading at the end of this road? What do you think Raila will focus on when we come to his probably next, him becoming the president? What do you think he will need for him to win the elections? To
win is to ensure that he remains friends, big friends with Mount Kenya people. Even if they will not vote for him in big numbers, remain big friends. Focus on them. Really good friends. Pick a running mate from them, which will have his own problems here and there. You know, the idea of a Kikuyu immediately after him. But endear himself to the Kikuyus. And the next phase is he's going to build small kinglets. You wait and see.
Kinglets?
Kinglets are going to become kings. You wait and see how Paranya is going to overtake Mudavadi in the Western. Just wait and see. You will see Mudavadi in the skies, not Mudavadi, or Paranya. You will see people like Alfred Mutua. They may not overtake Kalonzo because Kalonzo is the undisputed king of Kambani. But they will hold some sway. That's what Raila is now going to do. He did that in 2007. People are forgetting. In Rift Valley, there were people like Henry Koski. But he built Ruto. Let Ruto come here and say no. It's Raila who built him.
So these people that are going to be built are the ones that are going to rally the votes behind him?
Yes. He will make small kinglets to become kings. I've given an example of Oparanya. With Oparanya in the coast, in the western region, Johor the coast, my friend, you have Ngilu and Mutua and this Kibuda Kibwana in Ukambani. Kalonzo can go to hell. So he had better rush to Raila now. That's my advice to him.
Let me end it there. This has been a conversation on Raila's road to victory. Has said that kinglets are about to be made kings sometime in the near future. Until we have these conversations again, be sure to subscribe and have yourself a lovely rest of your day.